Hey, it's Ellen here. I'm going to step you through really quickly how to fix your AI generated images. So if you are using AI to create images for your business, that's great. But there's a good chance that if you use them as is, they look like they were AI generated. So let's fix that. Let me share my screen with you quickly. Let me find the screen that I need to share with you. All right. So the first thing that you need to be aware of is this. So let me pull this up. So I've just created a generic property management style image inside ChatGPT right now at this recording stage in terms of the big three, Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini. ChatGPT is my favorite for image generation right now. It was Gemini a couple of weeks ago, but with the rollout with ChatGPT. I prefer this right now. It's July 2026 when I'm recording this. I assume that will change. So we've just done this image generation here. A couple of things that you need to be aware of here is that if you are going to be publishing on Instagram and Facebook in particular, or if you're going to be turning these into carousels or something for TikTok, this shape is terrible for that. So you want to optimize for basically for the phone shape. So you want the 4x5 shape. So this image, not ideal. It'll make your Instagram grid look a little bit messy. So when you ask your AI tool to generate an image, make sure that you ask it to be 4x5. So I've just asked it to resize 4x5. So that's this image. However, there's a couple of things we need to do with this. So I'm just going to download it because I think what you need to now do is you need to edit this. You need to play with it because it looks like an AI generated image. So in the same way that with writing with AI, the M dash unfortunately became a bit of an AI tell. You can still use M dashes, and I still use M dashes on occasions, but now I feel like anytime I put an M dash in, it makes it look like it was AI generated, even if it isn't. It's just one of those things. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this image into, I'm going to use Canva because we use Canva a lot in our business and we find it really user friendly. So let me share my screen with you here and show you what you need to do. One moment, just sharing. Here we go. Canva. All right, so this is a Canva design. I am now going to show you how to fix this AI image. Now, first and foremost, ChatGPT has not resized it to the exact size that I want. It's not always great with that. That's just the way it is, but we can fix this. So here's the cool thing that you want to use in Canva. When you load an image into Canva from ChatGPT or Gemini or wherever, you need to be able to edit everything. So you need to be able to break it up. So what you want to do is you want to click on the image, hit edit, then hit magic layers. This is the tool in Canva that breaks every piece of the design up to allow you to edit everything in it. So it takes a couple of seconds or so, up to a minute, but it gives you full edit control. And this is how you make your image look less AI. So here are some signs that it was generated in AI. So you can see here now, I can, oops, just move that exactly back to where it was. Each of these elements are movable now, so I can move them to wherever I like. So you will probably need to get rid of that logo, because even if it generated your logo, it won't have generated it properly. So you'll need to load your logo and pop it in there. So I'm just going to pop my logo in there for now. So I've got my logo, it's crisp and clear. Now, here is where you can highlight the font and you can go, okay, let's put my font in. So I've got my font here. So I've got my font there. Now the layout's not quite right. So I'm just going to resize some of it just to get it to fit nicely. And you'll see here, I can change Roboto condensed to Roboto, which is my regular font. And because I changed this one, Canva is asking, would I like to change all of the fonts that are Roboto condensed to my font. And I've said, yes, please. So it'll change this one as well. And I'm going to do this. All right, now some of the other tells are these little things here. This is very AI, and also it's not great for social media. So my recommendation is remove them all, at least at this stage, because social media is, this is just an AI tell right now. So it just makes it look like all you've done is created your image on social media and not made any edits whatsoever. So I'm going to get rid of all of that. And there's some little dividing lines in here. I don't want them either. All right, now you can see that we've got this as well, this gradient. This is an AI tell. Now, we use gradients for a lot of our clients as well. However, we use gradients a little bit differently, and we mostly use their brand colors if we're going to put a gradient in. So sometimes it might be a white gradient like that, but also sometimes it won't be because it might be a different gradient. So I would say remove the gradient and replace it with something that you actually want. And so a great way to do that is to just drop in a square shape, and then you can pop in a gradient. I'm going to put in our navy blue gradient, and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, which means this logo is going to be terrible there. We might have to go to the white logo instead now that I'm doing this. So if you want a gradient, just be deliberate with it. Now move this backwards. So this is your little layering option. I want it to go here. Now what I've realized is this is going to look terrible if I keep the blue. So I need to change it to a different color. And I'm going to put in my brand colors anyway. And change this text to white. Great, and I want to get rid of that logo. Let's put in our white logo, get rid of the background. And resize it. Pop it up here. Now, I actually feel like this design is a little bit top heavy. So I'm going to group all of these together and bring it down here. And to be honest, this image feels a little bit, could be an American home. It might be, look, it might be an Australian home, but if you can put a real photo there, you'll absolutely be better off. So I am going to put a real photo here. I'm going to put a photo of Matt and I. And let's fix this position. Put it behind, get rid of that one. Move that across. Okay, so this is how you can use AI to generate your image, but then you can jump in and make changes to it so that it looks and feels much more like you and your brand and less like AI. Now, I'm just realizing because we've got our faces in sort of in the top right-hand corner, I can pull the text a little bit down towards the bottom left corner, and that should balance it fairly well. So this is how you can take your AI generated images and throw them into Canva, break them up, make the changes, make them look less AI, but still get all of the benefits of the design function of an AI tool, but all of the advantages of tweaking it and making it your brand. So let me stop sharing there. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Absolutely use AI. We use AI heaps in our business. And when we're creating content for clients, we're finding that AI is just not, we're not doing a lot of this yet in our business yet, just because we want a little bit more control and graphic design direction. But this is such a great way to save yourself the time by using the AI tool, but then make it look a little bit less like AI actually created it. So hopefully that's helpful. If we can help you with anything else, if you want us to handle your content, you know where to find us. Just reach out to us. Happy to help. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.